Hey, I'm Jesse. Welcome to your devotion. Yesterday we saw Jesus speaking to the Pharisees, quoting Psalm 82. They didn't believe him. They closed in. They didn't believe him even because of the works that he had done. And so we know that if Jesus was rejected by people who were hard in their hearts, then you're probably going to be rejected too at some point. But guess what? It's not all bad. Some people do believe in Jesus. They really do. I have led tons of people to Christ. I give 100% of the glory for that to God, but I've also been shot down a whole lot. You're going to get shot down a lot, but sometimes as you do that, you're going to see the Holy Spirit yield a harvest too. Here's John chapter 10, the final verses. So he departed again across the Jordan to the place where John had been baptizing earlier, and he remained there. Many came to him and said, "John never did a sign, but everything John said about this man was true," and many believed in him there. You and I carry on the ministry of John the Baptist. He's gone back to the place where John the Baptist was baptizing before. I know that we're reading the Gospel of John, and he just used the name John. John never named himself really. He tells of this one whom Jesus loved among the disciples. Okay, spoiler, that's him. But when he uses the name John, he's talking about John the Baptist. John the Baptist was talking about Jesus, pointing people to Jesus, pointing people to Jesus, and pointing people to Jesus. He never did any miraculous signs, see today's text, but everything he said about Jesus was true. What a beautiful legacy for a life well lived. Look, I know that my friend from the Redemption Church never performed a miracle, but everything they said about Jesus was true. That is a life well spent. That is of utmost importance to me and my life. Man, I pray that I'm a good father. I pray that I'm an excellent husband. I hope that I'm a good pastor, but I hope that everything you've heard me say about Jesus, you come to see as the truth. I just pray that I've pointed to Jesus like John the Baptist did. You may not rise to the kind of prominence you hope you did professionally. You're gonna mess up as a parent, as a spouse. It's gonna happen. We're all gonna fail, every one of us. But if we lead lives like John the Baptist that just point people to Jesus, what greater use could there be for the one life you have than to point as many people to Jesus as you possibly can before you die? Sound good? Let's do it together. Go light up the darkness.